Hello, and thank you for stopping by our virtual booth. We are Sama. We are a Silicon Valley software company built to change and revolutionize the way that we look at clinical data within clinical trials, with the intention of making radical differences to the cost and duration of running a clinical program. Our aim is to bring technology values and technology ideas to a pretty outdated and slow-moving process. When I first started doing clinical trials over 20 years ago, the cost of running a clinical trial was about $300 million. It's gone right up to over $3 billion, and it takes more and more time with more hurdles just to get the right data to the right people at the right time. We want to apply a technology principle called Moore's Law to biopharma to change the way that we look at data and to drastically shrink the cost of clinical development back down to what it was 20 years ago. In order to do that, we are looking at three fundamental steps that we look at the data. First, to connect the data, and we think it's a fairly simple task because it's not like we're connecting hundreds of different applications. There's about 50 different distinct applications that exist within a clinical trial. We then want to contextualize the data so that we can make sense of it, we can harmonize it, we can bring it together, and we want to converse with the data so that you're not having to look through reams of reports and reams of dashboards. We want to be able to use natural language and to be able to speak to the data like we would to colleagues. In order to do that, we've built a game-changing platform that has a foundation of a next generation clinical data platform that gives you everything that you would expect from a GXP validated system, plus self-service utilities so that you, the users, can manage the trial, manage security, manage your onboarding, your users yourself. We then follow that connect, contextualize, and converse to build game-changing capabilities to allow you to rapidly onboard data, to standardize the data within a harmonized clinical data lake with models to bring in clinical data, patient data, as well as your operational data. We have artificial intelligence built into the entire process to bring the data in, to standardize it, to create SDTM data sets, to create your tables, figures, and listings, and your analysis data sets, to run smart data queries to effectively change the paradigm of data management, to allow the machine to look at the data, to identify data challenges, and to raise discrepancies. We've then got predictive modeling to allow you to get insights into your data. And then finally, we have two ways in which you can access the data. One is through a deep learning virtual assistant that we call Dahlia, that allows you to use natural language to talk to the data, to ask it queries. And finally, we have the ability to utilize out-of-the-box analytics applications to get clinical insights, operational insights, as well as ad hoc reporting. Thank you.